Okay, so having breakfast now. This is from Cafe Alaskan. I think it might be a cardamom bun. I'm not entirely sure, it's not on their menu, but it smells slightly spicier. Seems so lame saying that. It smells different than like a cinnamon bun, but I did warm it up a little bit in the microwave with a little bit of a damp towel just to get it a little bit moist. Okay, trying it out. Still don't know what it is. Obviously, I haven't done my makeup. Also, ignore all my dishes that are drying back there on the stove. It's not sweet, and it's got a little bit of an herbal flavor, so maybe it is cardamom. I don't think it's cinnamon specifically, or like fully cinnamon, because it is a little bit different than like a cinnamon roll. It's kind of dense though, so it looked kind of fluffy when I cut into it, but it's pretty dense. I don't know if that's just because it's old or like what, but I'm gonna finish it up and I'll talk to you whenever I get up to anything interesting. So I know this is gonna make me sound like an idiot, but these particular light bulbs don't fit super well or snugly into my lighting. So let me show you. I just replaced the light bulbs with like the GE bulbs. Number one, meant to get cool tone, but got warm tone. But these ones from Max Light, they just like don't actually fit in there. So they just kind of like come loose, I guess. Because also the thing is that my upstairs neighbors kind of like clump around a lot, so I think sometimes it just gets jiggled around. But yeah, now I know. Gotta buy GE ones. I'm feeling a little bit peckish, so I made some more corn. I have one more ear left, but yeah, this looks really bad, but that's just because I was using the ground pepper, and it's like really finely ground. Not that I need to tell you that because you have eyes, but yeah, super good. Gonna eat another ear of corn and then probably eat lunch in an hour or so maybe, I don't know. Finished editing my first vlog in a while, so here we go. Creating more things for me to probably throw away later. In terms of content, I have my vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, rejuvenating kale, broccoli, cauliflower salad from Too Good To Go yesterday, and this is from that Cafe Alaskan, which I still think, I'm pretty sure it is Swedish. I never told you this, but basically the inside was super cute. They had like sheep as the theme, but yeah, so it has kale, quinoa, roasted broccoli, cauliflower, kombucha squash, my favorite type of squash, garbanzo beans, and dried cranberries. So like I'm very old, and I just realized this like very recently because I went to the grocery store around me, and they had like in parentheses after kombucha squash they put in parentheses, and they wrote it in Spanish like Korean squash. So this is like danhobak, so if you're like from Korean or you lived in Korea or whatever, it's like that typical squash you get in Korea, but it has like tons of stuff in here. Obviously, since it is Too Good To Go, it looks a little bit worse for wear, but it came with this salad dressing. Okay, and this seems like it's some sort of oily vinaigrette. I don't think it has any extra flavor in it, we'll see. So I'm gonna pour it on. Hopefully I don't miss. I'm also reusing that water. And it's the bottle, not the water. I know you're not supposed to, but 1 liter is a lot nicer to carry around. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna mix it in and I'll give you a taste test. Okay, so I know I was gonna give you the taste test, but look how hefty this salad is actually. It's a bunch of stuff in there. So there's some spinach in here. Yeah, looks nice. So let me just do like a brief taste test. Hold on, let me get a little bit of it mixed in. Also, I have more dishes drying back there. I did a lot more dishes. So it's kind of a sweet, savory sort of vinaigrette. It's very sweet actually, but the flavor of the vinaigrette adds really nicely to the really mellow sort of flavor of the kale and the other fruits and vegetables. The other ingredients. So yeah, this is a pretty good salad, and if I do see it on Too Good To Go again and I have time, definitely gonna go back because this was a great value. The one thing I would say is that I did try to look again today if it was available again. It sold out right away, so I think I was just really lucky yesterday. I was just on the phone with my mom for about 2 hours getting everything laid out. So this is for Alaska. This is like the first pass. I'll probably go through and take out a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I am leaving like butt crack of dawn on next Saturday, so I do need to get this done just because I don't know how, or just because I don't know how bad the week is going to be in terms of work. So I got some electronic items here, so Kindle and some batteries for this camera that I'm using right now. And then I have like my go kit for my electronics that I already have packed that I'll just throw in my backpack. And then I have a water bottle, it's refillable. This one is like really nice, actually, it has a flip top. It also had like a fruit infuser. I might actually put that in there because that'll be nice. And then I have some binoculars. These are actually pretty good. I'll try to link them below. I bought them from Amazon a few years ago and they were like super cheap, but I think they actually work quite well, so they're very compact as well. Over here I have some sweaters. So this is a winter weight one, and then just in case I'm like walking around on the ship in the morning, you know, it's going to be 4 hours back and I can't really sleep past 5 a.m. New York time right now, so we'll see how I handle life. And then I have two sort of sweaters here, so a beige one and a black one. Here I have two dresses and a skirt. So we have two gala nights, so I thought this one would be okay for a gala night. It's not like a nightgown, evening gown gala. It's more like business casual slash, you know, business professional sort of gala night. And then I've also been reading that as long as men are wearing pants, it's fine. And then here I have this dress that my mom is going to help me fix to sew up the seam a little bit in the neck, because as you know, I griped about it, but like the v-neck goes all the way down to my belly button, so not super great for this one. I bought it for like $5 on Banana Republic, so I'm not too stressed about it, but I would kind of like to wear it. Here I have some shirts. So again, I'm just basically wearing what I normally wear just because, I don't know, very basic. So I have 4 shirts here. We are going to have a laundry package, but again, I don't know how like much I'm going to be like getting dirty and stuff because I've never been on a cruise. I don't spill, but I just feel like if I'm out and about on an excursion, I'm going to want to change. So I have like a black shirt, a blue shirt, my favorite shirt, and this red shirt. And then I have 3 pairs of black pants here. Very exciting. And then here I have some more casual sort of shirts for out on the excursion, so 2 t-shirts and my favorite other shirt. I have a backpack here, and this one is like very old. I got it for like Monwon, so like $10 in Korea, like in college, like 2009 or something. So if something happens to it or gets like mauled by a bear, I'm not going to be too upset about it, but it does hold a lot actually. This is a hanging case. So everything I read, wow, it's dirty, sorry about that. Everything I read basically said to take one of these so that you can put the toiletries on, or in here rather, so that they're not on the countertop, because the countertop in the cruise bathroom is quite small. So this one is a hanging case, and everybody just recommended getting a hanging case. So luckily I had this, so I didn't have to spend any money. I got that from FabFitFun, by the way. And then I have some hand sanis. So I bought these last week with my credit from CVS, so it was free. They're like $1.89 and there's 20 of them in here. I figured that this will be good for putting in my bag and stuff when we go off the ship and into excursions, etc. I am planning on exercising a little bit, so a lot of this stuff is really bulky. Well, not this. These are some sports bras, and I also have some workout leggings, again, in case I want to go walking around on the ship in the morning. I can't wear, you know, shorts, so I have some leggings. This is just my toiletries bag to put things in. Some of these are really random, so I have this like LED tea light. Let me see if I can turn it on. Basically, people had recommended putting one of these in the bathroom because it gets really dark at night, so I have one of these. We'll see if it's useful. I'll let you know if any of this is useful for first-time cruisers. People also recommended to bring highlighters for the daily planner, just to mark things that you're interested in. I might try to find 2 other colors. I only personally use the yellow ones, but I know that I must have a blue and a orange one around here somewhere. But to mark the planners, just to separate the 3 people in our cabin. But I just have this right now. Pair of sunglasses. This is a badge holder. Again, people recommended to have a badge holder for your cruise pass, so I have one here from my previous employer. And then here is a rain jacket. So again, similar story here. I'd usually just carry an umbrella. Honestly, I probably should pack an umbrella. Haven't decided yet. I might pack one because I have a small travel umbrella that's also kind of broken, so I'll probably just leave it there. In here are some like odd things, but basically, again, what I had read online is to bring like some Ziploc bags and some, I have this reusable lunch bag from FabFitFun, so I figured I'd put these. Basically, people had recommended just having that with you when you go to the buffet or something if you want to grab something for later. So I figured that sounded like a good idea and it doesn't take up that much space, so I put them in this like really old beauty bag. This is just a quart bag for my liquids, so not exciting there. A couple of books, very random books. So I have Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. This is a really interesting book. I haven't read it in a while, so I want to reread it. And I also have Hot, Flat, and Crowded. So I haven't really finished this one, so it'll be nice to reread that as well. Very random, but again, I'll link it below if you're interested in either of these two books. And then back here are toiletries. Hold on, let me get a better angle. Okay, I think this is a better angle. I was getting a little bit strained because my bed is like quite long and I got short arms. Okay, so here I have some face masks, sheet masks, and then a couple of steam eye masks. So I figured that looked nice to have. And then over here is some boring stuff. So I have some like dental care things. This is where I keep my travel earplugs. Basically, I just need them in general because snoring is a thing. And then also, again, we are in the outside cabin, so veranda cabin, and I've also heard that since we're at the front of the ship, it's going to be kind of loud sometimes, so I have those there. I also have some cotton pads, just reusing this bag. Actually, they don't even match this brand. And then here is like some hand sanitizer that I'm going to put in my purse, deodorant, body cream, hair cream. So this one is from Sol de Janeiro. It's a hair treatment. So figured this would be nice because my hair's been looking a little bit rough. Got some skincare here, so Dr. Zenobia, been liking this one. It's very gentle, so figured I would pack that. I have this. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use it or not. Maybe I'll just give it to my dad, but it's that shower product. So it's the shower oil from L'Occitane. So I'm actually kind of allergic to sweet almond oil, so that's why I was a little bit hesitant about it. But I do know that they have Elemis products on board, so figured that I would have this just in case it's a little bit too scented for me. Have a couple of small perfume samples and then my toner. So this is the Wamisa toner. I really like it actually, so I'm going to probably use this up on the trip. Actually, I might try to swap it out because it looks like, yeah, probably not a week's worth, so I'm going to swap that out. I also have my makeup remover, and I have the oil to foam cleanser from Mamonde, some contact solution. I'm going to use this AHC Essential Real Eye Cream for Face because I figured it was a 2-in-1 product, may as well pack it. Got some toothpaste, just so I used up about half a tube, so I figured I would take that and share it with my parents just to finish it off, and then we don't all need to carry our own little tubes. Have the Cetaphil cleanser, and then here are some essentials. So I have a really big allergy to mosquitoes, so I have some Benadryl anti-itch cream, and then some antibiotic cream and pain relief cream, because you never know when you need that. And then in these plastic bags I have some shoes, because I have a big phobia about the shoes getting on things in my suitcase. So these are some Nikes for in the gym. And then I have here some shower shoes and some dressier shoes. And then I'm also going to be wearing my rain boots on the plane because they're kind of bulky and heavy. And then I'm also going to pack a pair of white sneakers into my backpack. So far that's everything I have. I also have some snacks I'm going to show you quickly. I am like embarrassingly out of breath from stretching over my bed. Okay, so in here I have some of these like food products. So I bought these hydrants for my mom and myself to try, and I guess my dad too. They were $4.99 from Marshall's, but basically this is like liquid IV, but it's not liquid IV. But it's in the iced tea lemonade flavor. It's a 12-pack, so I figured this would be nice to pack. I'll probably take it out of the box to keep it a little bit smaller in terms of volume in my bag. I'll probably put it in with the Ziploc bags and the lunch box. Got some hard candies because you never know when you need these on the plane because it gets really dry. So unfortunately they have like a lot of air in them, but I'll have these in my backpack. This is needed, so I bought this at Daiso. This is the mosquito band, so it'll be really nice. Again, I'm super allergic to mosquitoes and they love me, so I need to protect myself. So I've been picking up some snacks from the office because basically I pick them up and put them at my desk and then I never get around to eating them because I get busy. And then with COVID, I don't feel comfortable putting back bags of stuff that I've already touched. So I have two of these gummy fruit snacks. So one is Arnold Palmer half and half fruit snacks. These ones are actually really good. And the other pack is the Arizona green tea fruit snacks. Also pretty good. I really like the Arnold Palmer one better. Again, with the state of air travel right now, I didn't want to be hungry or stuck on a, tarmac with no food. So I'm going to pack 3 Cliff Bars just so that I have it if I am in like an emergency situation or somebody next to me is like starving or dying. I will have these for them. So crunchy peanut butter. Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't read it when I grabbed it at Target. The next one is white chocolate macadamia nut. That one's one of my favorites. And then I also figured this one would be nice on the morning flight, the coffee collection caramel macchiato. So I have 3 of those bars as well. Also, because of work, I am pretty sure I was like super depressed for like 2 months. So I have a bunch of things to put away, so I'm going to label these and then put them away in their appropriate places in my skincare tower. Okay, sorry about the lighting. I'm using my makeup mirror. I started my my makeup bag. So got a tweezers and a nail clipper because you always need those, you never know. And then I also have some makeup brushes in there, just the basics. I put in some of the medicines in here just so that I remember to take them. So I bought this recently and I think it'll be really helpful, especially if like something happens, just because of unknown food. So have this like Pepto-Bismol off-brand thing from Target. It's digestive relief. Don't need to explain why. And then I also have some Advil PM here. I'm probably going to also put some other like Benadryl and things in here just so I don't have so many little containers, and none of them is prescriptions, so it should be okay because they're all over the counter, but let me know if I'm wrong about that. I'll probably know before you tell me. I'm also going to put a handful of Hall's cough drops in just because, again, you don't know. And then I have in here a makeup palette, so I'm going to just take my trusty travel palette, the Wander Beauty. I also have a makeup eraser and this Merit Beauty lipstick in the shade, it's in the shade Slip, but this is like a very neutral sort of shade. I also have Blistex, and this is just the medicated lip balm with SPF 15. Always Needed, it's classic. And then I also have some powder in here. So I also need to find my compact that I usually keep in my backpack for when I go to work. And then, yeah, I think that's mainly it actually. Eyeliner and mascara also. So I have those there. Oh, and eyebrow. Oh my gosh, eyebrow. I better find an eyebrow product to actually put in here so I don't forget, because that'll be a disaster for the entire week. So hold on, let me do that. Okay, so I actually decided I'm also going to put these in just in case I forget. So I have a marker tint for lips, and then I also have this brown eyeliner from Innisfree. I know that I don't really like it, but it's better than having nothing. So I will be using the black one throughout the week, but I just want to throw in an eyeliner just in case. Okay, so here we are looking for an eyebrow pencil. Sorry. That was really weird. I think I have an eyebrow pencil actually in my backpack because I had to buy one before work, but I wanted to keep that in there in case I keep forgetting. I might actually just use this one because it has a spoolie, so I don't have to worry about remembering something else. So I think I'm going to just use this. So what is this? It's from LA Girl. Oh yeah, I think I got it for free at CVS with a coupon. So I'll just throw this in my bag now so I remember to pack it. But it's going to be in brown. It's in the shade Chestnut. I don't think that's in focus for you. Sorry about that. Amateur hour here. And then it has a spoolie, so it'll be nice to have. I had to turn on my aircon because it got too hot in here. But I have this other suitcase from Samsonite, and when we bought it, we thought it was a carry-on size. It is not. So I just checked it with the United. So United is 9 by 14 by 22. So this one is not that. So it's 14 across, but it's 10 up and down without this thing included, but like the actual structure. And then it's 23 inches that way. So anyway, that's where I've been storing all of my luggage essentials. So I pulled out my compression bag back there. I'm going to put my sweaters in that one, and then here I have my luggage cubes. So let me pack that up, and I'll try to do like a time lapse. We'll see how good this camera work is. A few struggles, had to turn off the camera because the zipper got stuck, but this is it expanded here. Be careful when you unzip it when you're trying to expand it because it has a penchant for getting stuck on the fabric there. So I'm going to put my underwear and socks in here. Actually, this was a stupid idea. Underwear and socks goes in the cracks around the side, so this was dumb. Hold on, let me take them all out. So my camera overheated, so I'm using my phone now. I have repackaged this to have that fluffy dress in here because that's a better use of this storage bag than the shirt that folds really, really flat in general. Plus now there's a lot more room in that side. Not that you could have seen it because I have shoddy camera work, so let me repack this and I'll show you it when it's flat again because that's always more satisfying. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to put this on the top here because it's flat and that gets wrinkly, so better use of space than the raincoat. Oh my gosh, did I fit it all in one side somehow? I did. Like all of my clothes are here. I just have 2 pairs of pants and a shirt and a raincoat. Okay, so I'm going to try to fit this last pair of shoes in here. But if this is how it fits, may as well just pack my rain boots and have comfortable shoes on the airplane. I'm going to add a couple of pens into this pouch with the Ziploc bags, and I also put my badge holder and my highlighter in here. And I'm going to throw these in here too. Yeah, I think everything fits in here. Wow, I'm amazed. I have a little bit of extra space. Hold on, let me change the angle for you. So I actually have a little bit of space here for something. Maybe my binoculars will go in here. I think that makes sense. And then I have some space over here. And then I'm gonna lay over the top my raincoat. But wow, I fit everything in here. My backpack is also still empty. I kept out about 1.5 changes of clothes that I'm going to put in my backpack, but otherwise, yeah, looks pretty good. See if this fits in here by the sunglasses. I mean, it's not super flat, so not super satisfying, but I need to see if there's something else that can fit in there. But yeah, looks good. I'm gonna just close her up. Well, y'all, that closed super easily, and it's like not even bulging or anything. And there's honestly a little bit of space in here still. I am shocked. Okay, that is enough for today, I think. In terms of packing, I might just throw stuff in my backpack just to see how it fits, and also like maybe start putting my makeup and stuff together. But wow, I'm amazed. Ignore the YouTube video ad that's over there. But I just filled up another one of these packing cubes to put in my backpack with the clothes that I need for the hotel the night before. So like a change of clothes, socks, underwear, pajamas, etc. For ease of access, I'll just be able to whip it out of my backpack. Okay, since I'm a professional, this is where I keep my camera and my computer equipment. I also have my semi-broken umbrella that I'm going to take. This is honestly my favorite umbrella of all time. I bought it for like $4 at Jack's. If you know Jack's, let me know. But yeah, it's auto open close. Reviewing a very old umbrella you can't probably not even buy anymore because I'm pretty sure I bought it in like 2011. And then here is my go bag for my electronics. Let me open it. So extra battery, my SD card thing to put into my computer. Actually, that should go in the computer bag, so put it over there. Cords, extra headphones, you know the drill. Over here I have my external hard drive, the connector, and then also the converter thing for my computer so that I can plug in USB things. And here is where I put, well, I have this to remember to take it with me, but here is where I put my camera. I put it in here with any of the accoutrements, so including, where did it go? Well, wherever it went, the extra batteries for my camera are over there on my suitcase now, but I put them in here as well. Executive decision made. These are heavy and they take up a lot of space, and I have my Kindle, so I'm going to leave these here. I've read most of this one, and I've read all of this one, so I don't necessarily need to carry a reread, because if I did want to reread them, I could put them on my Kindle. So I'm going to leave these here just to keep my back safe, and then also, yeah, not have too much carrying stuff. So I'm going to prep some meals today. So I'm going to make this Japanese curry. So I have this one in my cupboard actually. Sorry, I was glancing at my cupboard. So this one is not the one I just picked up at the Japanese store, but I had this one already. So I guess this is the brand I always buy. I don't know why I thought it was that Apple brand. It's not. So I'm going to just prep everything and I'll show you it as it comes together. I'm probably going to make the entire box just so I don't have to prepare any other food for the rest of the week. And I didn't thaw out any chicken, so I'm going to use shrimp today. But you can use like shrimp, chicken, beef, lamb, fish, whatever you want to use in it. So that's the update. I'm also making rice. Also, don't look at my cupboard, it's a mess. Okay, first off, the celery looks rough and I need a knife. But I ended up just basically pulling apart the entire bag of celery. I had only intended to use about half and then was going to eat the rest for a snack, but it's looking really bad, so I don't know how much of this I can save. Okay, so I already got the dirt off of the mushrooms, and these are from last week's Too Good To Go, so I'm going to just rough chop them and put them in. I'm using the salad spinner as a food prep bowl. By the way, I know that this is probably not what you're supposed to do with this type of mushroom, but it sounded good and I needed to use them up and I didn't really know what to cook with them. Okay, so I washed this potato. It's huge actually, so I think I'm going to peel it. So I have my trusty peeler here. This is actually like a 50-cent peeler from the discount store, but it works so much better than like expensive ones. Look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna cut around that bad spot. You can't even see it. So let me clean this up. For the next one, put on a glove because I don't want stinky onion hands. So I'm going to cut this onion now. Okay, switch to my phone because the other one was too unwieldy. I don't know how people do it. So put some oil in there. I'm going to put in the veg. So so my shrimps are already pre-cooked, so I'm not going to cook them. Otherwise they're going to get rubbery as heck. So I'm going to just add them at the end. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. So imagine that I'm putting in 5 cups of water, because that's what it calls for. Gonna bring it to a boil, and then you put a cover on, so I'll go to that whenever I get to it. Okay, boiling, putting the lid on, putting it down to medium. Okay, so it is that time, and my microwave is very dirty. 7:30? Oh dang, it's very late. Okay, so now I have this curry mix. So I made it like a full size, so I'm going to just put both of the bricks in. Hold on, I need both hands. So I scrunched up the 2 bricks here, so made them into the quarters. Also opened them a bit. So let me throw them in. Hopefully it doesn't splash. My number one fear is getting splashed. Not that you could see that. Okay, did not splash me, but it splashed a lot. Okay, both of them in successfully, no splash on me, so that's great. Camera work very poor. So I'm going to mix these in because they are like the curry flavor, so they're like concentrated in those little bricks, so make sure you break them up, otherwise it'll be like a very salty bite as somebody gets one chunk of it. It's a very unattractive color on that spoon. Yeah, so this is like one of those foods that like never looks attractive, but it tastes good. One of my friends always takes photos whenever she makes curry because she thinks it's like so impressive, but it always looks really bad on the plate. I'll show you what it looks like, and you can figure it out why it looks so bad. Okay, so I stirred it a little bit more. This is more the right color. I needed to make sure I broke up those bricks, so I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock now. Okay, so that's done. Gonna throw these shrimps in. Okay, added them in. Gonna just make sure that they get warm. But I'm gonna turn off this heat because there's enough ambient heat to warm up the shrimp to make sure it's the same temperature as the curry. Actually looks pretty good. This is a really quick meal, by the way. The biggest thing is like cutting the vegetables. So if you get them pre-cut, that's a shortcut. Otherwise it's still like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Next is rice. I'm only gonna use a little bit of a scoop. Maybe a little bit more. This is how it gets dangerous. Because I'm like, I'm gonna eat a lot of curry, so I want more rice. Okay, looks good. Okay, stir it up a little bit. Make sure, get a good mix of everything. I could get a spoon out. Am I going to? Probably not. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just imagine what the process is because I'm not gonna get a spoon out and I just need 2 hands to put the plate up to there so I don't have to worry about it dripping on the side like it did. This is dinner, and since I got so much done today and this weekend, I'm going to have a beer. It's also really nice to have a beer with Japanese curry. I don't know. Let me know what you usually drink with your Japanese curry. Moving on to some dessert. So I got some cherries and some grapes in my bowl. I don't know why my voice was like that. I'm not sad and I'm also not, I'm in a silly mood. Anyway. Okay, so I am back in my apartment. You didn't even know I left, but I took out my trash and my recycling because I realized that since I had cooked and it got dark out, that's the time to be able to take out my trash. Just because I try not to leave my house too much after dark. I know it's a little bit paranoid, but it is what it is, and it's like, I don't want to get anything happening. I mean, it's not even like dangerous like people, it's like, there's raccoons. But yeah, anyway, right before vacation. So yeah. I'm hot in here. I should not have used my stove yet. I thought it was warm enough, no, cool enough yet. Cool enough already, that's the words, that I would be able to cook in here, but I'm cooking, that's for sure. So I'm going to finish eating my fruit here and finish my beer. I've only had like the 2 sips maybe that you saw me drink. I wanted a snack of potato chips, but I actually don't have any at the moment, so I'm going to try some of this cake. Honestly, it really does not look like my style, but we'll see. I'm hoping it's like fluffy. Nope, it's very dense. It's so dense. Okay, I mean, it's about as dense as the chicken wrap. The chicken wrap from Gourmet Garage was like super chock full of chicken, but yeah, let's give this a go. I'm hoping the frosting is like not so sweet, but let's just give the cake a taste. Okay, it's dense dark chocolate cake. Gonna give this frosting a go. So the frosting has like a really soft and creamy texture, but I don't know, sometimes chocolate cake to me tastes like Play-Doh and this one tastes like Play-Doh to me, but it's probably a personal problem. I don't know, I think if you like chocolate cake you'd like this, like a blackout cake, but not my thing. And I don't know what to do with the rest of this cake now because this is like a lot of cake too. It was like $7 worth of cake, and I feel like it was like more than a pound. Anyway, I'll try to figure out what to do with this. Okay, so the new lights, I mean, they're not new. I mean, they're kind of new to me because they haven't been working for the past like few months. But them being warm tone is really stressing me out. So I'm like, is my house on fire? But anyway, yeah, so I just drank like an entire liter of water and I don't feel so good. That's not mean though. Like I was like, oh, I feel like probably I should drink more water. So I filled up this Trader Joe's jug here with water and I drank the whole thing. So now my stomach is like kind of, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to sit here for a little bit and not move too much, and then I'm going to go to bed. I also just put some sweat block on my face because it wore off, obviously, because I think the last time I did it was around my birthday, because I wanted to have it done before I went to Philly. I have made it into my room. My stomach feels a little bit better. That was a lot of water. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I just like, absent-mindedly drank the whole entire thing so fast. So yeah, so this weekend was actually quite productive. Very impressed that I fit everything into my carry-on and my backpack. Honestly, I'll probably go through and take out a couple of items because I don't really need all of that stuff. But again, it's like, I don't know. I'm also not going to really be shopping much in Alaska anyway because from what I see, what people buy is not my style. So I'm going to just have my memories on photos and, you know, videos, etc. So where was I going with this? Anyway, so yeah, I don't really want to lug around that much heavy stuff either. So this was a pretty productive weekend for me, and I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. I have a few things I still need to pack, like medicines and things, because it's just like, I don't know if I'm going to need it. I mean, I definitely need my allergy meds, but I don't know if I'm going to need, I mean, I hope I'm not going to need this Pepto stuff, but I don't know. I don't want to pack it quite yet. So that is a wrap for this weekend. Thank you for spending the weekend with me. If you're interested in seeing my YouTube, not my YouTube, well, maybe you're interested in that, you can also look over on my Instagram at Eat, Stretch, Explore. I always post over there a little bit more frequently in the stories and also in the posts. Honestly, it's kind of like boring at this point because nobody looks at it because of the algorithm. They're pushing Reels to try to compete with TikTok, but nobody enjoys Reels on Instagram. Luckily, they stopped that social experiment. They only hit my personal account with the social experiment with like the weird scrolling thing where it was like showing you nobody you know. So where was I going with this? Oh, so follow me over there, and then I'm going to start another work week in my life tomorrow, and I'll probably go to the office a few times, so hopefully get up to something interesting. I definitely am going in on Wednesday, and I think I'm going to go on Thursday as well, and then after work, one of those days, I have to go to Uniqlo to return that really awful fitting dress and the awful fitting pajama set. So sad about the pajama set because I really wanted it because it's such a good deal. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.